Joining us, Sumit Gupta, CoinDCX, and the company has just raised another stellar round in their Series D fundraise. 1,000 crores, which takes the valuation to a phenomenal amount. Sumit, I'm going to let you answer that because I remember we last spoke on fundraising barely, middle of last year when you already made headlines for being the crypto exchange to reach $1 billion valuation. Now, where is this pegged at?
Yes, thank you for having me here, Abha. This round was around $136 million, roughly 1,038 crore rupees. And the valuation for this round is $2.15 billion. And what's exciting here is that last year when we raised the round of $90 million, we were the India's first crypto unicorn.
Exactly.
And at the moment, we are India's most valuable crypto company as well. So, and the kind of, investors that have participated in this round, that's quite, promising, and we're very happy to partner with them.
Are these existing investors and new investors, combination? Take us through that, Sumit.
Sure, absolutely, Abha. This is a combination of from both new as well as, investors. All our existing investors have also doubled down on on the company. Plus, there has been participation from top global funds like Pantera Capital, which is world's largest crypto hedge fund, very deep into crypto, operating in this space for almost 8 years now. Steadview Capital also participated, again a top global tech hedge fund. So with names coming like this, I think this is a huge value addition to the company as well. And all our existing investors as well as the investors are very bullish on CoinDCX. And our strategy and overall Indian crypto market in the long term.
And how does this now affect the breakup when it comes to stake in the company, Sumit, as founders for you and Neeraj?
So, Abha, we still hold more than 1/3 of the company,
okay,
right? And given generally we have seen companies diluting a lot more. I think we are fairly healthy, from that perspective. And I think this is a business where which does not require a lot of capital because the margins are high. But largely for us, the intent is to work with the best partners, best investors, which will help us grow and nurture the ecosystem. And then will help bring India at the forefront of crypto and Web3 revolution. So I think it's very important for us to get their expertise, their knowledge, so that we can march with the right strategy in place. So
Sumit, the timing of this, I mean, we all know that the buzz around crypto hasn't really died down at all. But the regulators, after they have announced a series of things from the tax on crypto, the TDS, talking about how they're going to review whether or not it's an asset, how it can be used, etc. Are you surprised? I mean, I shouldn't be asking you if you're surprised, but we are definitely surprised that the industry is still growing from strength to strength at a time like this. Break it down for us in terms of what is the kind of opportunity you see, the fact that you're able to attract investors of this scale. Clearly, there's a plan.
No, absolutely. This is a very important point you've raised, Abha. I think this is this round is very special to us as a company because of the timing as well,
Exactly.
right? So this shows that how investors, like global investors who understand the space to the core, how they're still bullish about India as a crypto market. I believe India is going to be one of the most exciting markets for crypto adoption globally, right? And if there's one country, where I'm bullish about the upcoming new Web3 use cases, about new technology solutions being built, I think that's India, right? And even though regulations will continue to be a challenge in this space, especially the kind of breakthrough innovation we are seeing in this space. I think regulation will remain a challenge in the short term, but our approach to solving this is the long term. So we want to build long term for India market, and we have strong conviction that India will emerge out as a leader in the years to come with respect to crypto and Web3 technologies. And our investors, our partners, believe in this mission from a long term perspective, and that's the reason why they have chosen to partner with a market leader like CoinDCX.
Got it. So tell us about the allocation of funds, what you're looking to deploy them in. Are you going to be hiring more? Are you looking at deepening tech from a knowledge point of view, or other products that you're looking to offer?
Sure. So, Abha, I think there are a few things that we have carved aside here where the capital will be deployed. I think fundamentally we would want to continue to support the growth of crypto and Web3 ecosystem in the country, right? We have been doing that for almost 4 years now. We have continued to invest, side capital for crypto education. Now we'll be doing a lot of product innovation as well, and focusing a lot more on the compliance, right? So education, product innovation, and compliance will continue to remain as the key pillar for our strategy.
Okay.
That's the first thing. Second thing is we'll continue to build offerings for Indian customers to keep customer protection and education at the core. So you will see us bringing a lot of educational components in the product, right? You will see us launching products which are focused around disciplined investing. We have already launched a crypto investment plan as a product, where people can do disciplined investing into crypto. So we'll keep doing more of that. Then the third plan is also, we'll continue to double down on the growth of ecosystem. So there's also plan to launch an innovation center, which will help further drive crypto and Web3 adoption in India, and also support the Web3 entrepreneurs. So we already have built a lot of infrastructure in place, which is very expensive for a new company to build in. So how can we contribute to the growth of ecosystem by leveraging whatever we have already built, the infrastructure, the APIs that we have built? How can existing the new Web3 entrepreneurs can leverage our existing infrastructure so that they can fast track their growth? So that's something that we are very bullish about. And as you rightly mentioned, we are continuously focusing on ramping up our team. We are more than 400 people right now. The plan is to triple the talent pool, the headcount to more than 1,000 people by the end of this year. And this does not limit it to specific functions, but across the board at all levels, senior, mid-senior, junior, across engineering, product, compliance, all the functions. We are aggressively ramping up the team, especially in a market like India. I think this is a great sign, where the traditional market is sort of stagnant. Capital is not very easily accessible, but in crypto we are still growing. We want to ramp up the team. We want to do a lot of product innovation, ramp up our engineering so that we can come up with a lot of innovative products in the months to come.
Talking about ramping up, what's your user base like now, Sumit, and what's the kind of growth scenario that you're factoring in? And are you looking at this particularly post the fundraise from a 2-year standpoint, 3 years? What's the kind of runway that you're looking at?
Sure. So currently we stand at more than 1.25 crore verified accounts, right? That's 12.5 million plus users, verified users. So that's where we are at. The number is increasing day by day, month by month. The rate of growth, right? We've grown phenomenally in the last 12 months, grown anywhere between 20x to 100x, depending upon which metric you look at. I think the large contributor to that growth will be clarity from the regulatory side. I think this number can easily touch 100 million the moment we get a green signal from the government side, when there are clearly laid out regulations, when there are, no confusions right now. Still, there are a lot of, ups and downs in terms of, the regulatory certainty. But as soon as we get some, clarity on that, I think this number can easily touch 100 million in the years to come. So we are aiming for that.
Okay, fantastic. Give us an overview of you've talked a lot about the ecosystem and Web 3.0 and really how it's also important to be investing in the ecosystem. As the leaders in the space, you're clearly, looking to do that and be an integral part of it and see the overall improvement of the ecosystem. Share with us really the kind of vision you have and how this can really transform India going forward, because rather than being seen in the narrow light of trading and volatility, in which crypto is normally talked about on a day-to-day basis, there is a larger picture here, and that's really the vision that you're trying to fulfill.
No, absolutely. Very, very important point, Abha, you have highlighted. I think crypto assets buying and selling is one part, right? And that's something that we, that will help more people to get into crypto, right? But once people are in the crypto, I think it just opens up a lot of possibility in terms of what all you can do in this new sort of internet information, right? There's a lot of financial services that will be built on decentralized finance, right? DeFi, which will make, the financial world a lot more efficient, cheaper, to transact in. And that's something that a lot of innovation happening globally, right? How can you bring that to the masses? That's something will just open up a lot of possibilities in terms of smart contract possibilities, in terms of a lot more new Web3 use cases. A lot of that is already being built in India. And that's the reason why we're so bullish on Indian Web3 ecosystem. How can we contribute to the growth of that ecosystem is something that we're very excited, very bullish about, right? And that's something that we want to achieve with a lot of the initiatives that we have in plans. India is India is going to be one of the most exciting market for crypto globally. The kind of adoption we have seen from ground up, that's phenomenal. And I think the number speaks for itself. There was a report which mentioned that if you stack all the countries, I think India is ranked second in terms of crypto adoption globally. So the numbers says instead that there's a massive ground up movement happening in terms of people getting into crypto. So one step is moving more people from fiat economy to the crypto ecosystem. But what really happens in the crypto ecosystem, there are like tons of possibilities and lot of use cases and applications being built up, decentralized applications. We would want to build a gateway to that. So anyone in India, if they want to access this broader crypto Web3 ecosystem, we would want to be the default gateway for any Indian to access this larger ecosystem. I think that's a massive value add for Indians, and that's how we are going to add value to the end users.
Fantastic. Sumit, always inspiring to hear you speak, and great to see you go out there all guns blazing. 1,000 crores in the latest fundraise, taking the valuation to $2.15 billion. That's Sumit Gupta of CoinDCX on the latest round. Thanks so much for joining us.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.